Alright everybody, Kyle here, and welcome back to another episode of Build. As you can see, I have some stuff done here. I actually ended up recording a whole other episode, but Bandicam, yet again, reset all my settings, even though I went and manually changed everything to have my microphone set up and recording properly. So, I got all the footage and no audio. So, I'm going to go through and basically walk through what I did, and that's going to be the episode instead. Maybe another building, we'll see. So as you can see, I put down cobblestone half slabs so that we have a nice walkway and a gradient so that you don't have to go jumping the whole time. And then throughout the town I decided to place the spruce fences sort of as a handrail, and then also for structural support so that, you know, the hill or the rocks don't go sliding, because it is a quarry area, so it does make sense. And I have them in bigger chunks in areas where you're not walking so much. And then over here, I'm gonna block that side out. And here I have a more defined walkway with lots more fences, and you'll see why in just a moment. Then we come around here, and they're just sort of generally in areas that the walkways are. And it's a nice way to help fill up the space in the town without adding more buildings or structures that sort of take up too much space. And I've carried that down this way. Boom, 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 boom. So we're expanding the town out this way. And you can see I have done some terraforming here. And we now have a water source coming from here, filling up this area. This originally was a few blocks lower, so I filled it up and terraformed it, and then I decided to bring the hill down and taper down here, so it sort of has a nice flow to the walkway and sort of a nice open area here. And then on this side I extended the hill. It sort of ended right here. I brought it all the way along down to here, and ta-da, we have a bridge. And you can see as well, continue the river here. It used to be, this was more like just a few ponds, so I connect them all together. And then over here I put in 3 waterfalls, because if the water's coming from here and coming all the way down along, it's going to end up tapering down and getting really small, and I want to continue it further, so I needed another water source so that it can, it's really loud right now. Stop. It's only at 60%. Blah, 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 friendly, hostile player, ambient environment. There we go. A little bit better. And carry on down all this way. And this was the building that I had planned for today. It was sort of like a little shed, outpost. This bunny was on the inside for the longest time, so he likes what I built. Don't ya? Don't ya? So, basically, on the inside, pretty simple. I used sea lanterns down at the bottom to provide light, because you can't really put torches on the fences, and we have a little fence gate here to keep out mobs. It doesn't keep skeletons from shooting you, but you're not going to be spending too much time in there, so not a big deal. And usually I don't like to build right into the side of a hill if I can avoid it, because I'm not a huge fan of it. But in this case, using the spruce fences as the main building material, it fits in well with the structures and the handrails that I've built all throughout. So having them connected here really helps it fit in, so I like the way that worked out. And then this is the bridge that I built, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's very wonky and not symmetrical at all, which is sort of out of the box for me. I like to build more symmetrical and neat looking things, so this is like a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I'm really happy with it. The fences do not connect anywhere on the main part here, and I actually really like that, because it doesn't make it look too bulky. It has a nice light airy feel, and then having it raised here gives it a nice uneven surface when you're walking. But it's not even a safety issue, because even if you're on a half slab, you can't automatically walk over a fence. So, 1 second. Whoops, had a phone call there. And yeah, the bridge, yeah, you have to jump to even get over it. So that part's fine. And then in here, it just looks like part of the scenery, like you can't even really tell. So that's really cool. If it was just this bridge with the fence posts, it would be kind of weird. But having the fence posts all along really helps to tie it in. And these rabbits are going crazy over here. They were all like way out over here, but ever since I started building, they just like started invading. They are the new villagers. So I have this one built here, and I'm figuring that now I can actually record properly. Might as well build a second one for the sake of it. So I'll grab the materials I need right from this one here. So we'll go for boom. Boom. I have that in my inventory. Duh. Take that. Go. Water bucket. No. Furnace. That. And go for that. Let me leave. Alright. Over here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. I don't want to build it right on that transition area. So you can build one right in here. Go boom. And it's going to be 5 by 5. So we go 5 by 5. Have those on the corners. Knock out the inside. Place down. Cobble all along on here. This inside is going to be the crafting bench. And then what I was using before for light are sea lanterns right along here. And then in each middle area we're going to have a furnace, and then in between each one of those we're going to have a chest. And that's basically the main portion here. Is that the same one from over? Okay. I'm not sure, but there's that black bunny there. And okay, we got 3. They're everywhere. So then we fill in like the spruce fence. I decided to go for this because I wanted an open, airy, kind of nice and light building. Didn't want it to be too big and bulky or too obstructive. So then we'll fill it up. Go 1 higher. Boom, 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 boom. And then right along this top area here, there we go. And then on the inside, you could use the full. Actually, since we're doing this, I can put one of those in there. Pop that on top. Whoops. And then use cobblestone wall. Fill in this area. Gosh, alright. So what that does is it leaves a nice open, airy ceiling as well. It's pretty substantial, but then it's not completely blocked off. It adds to the general open style of this. And then we'll pop down spruce fence. It's not going to save you from everything, but like I was saying before, not totally going to use it all the time. It also sort of looks like a gazebo or a pagoda kind of thing. Which is not bad at all. So we got that there. Maybe sort of like mini waypoints if you need things. So I'm figuring next episode we can figure on doing something and filling in this area. Right now, I don't want to build a path from here to there just yet. I want to see what ends up happening over here. Yeah, I'm going to connect that up here. Let me run back into the main section of the village so far. And yeah, that is that. I did a lot of terraforming. and a lot of fence posts, and then putting that bridge down. It's just a shame that I have to do this because I recorded so much and it's all gone. But my plan is basically we have the water coming from here. It's going to loop around, and then we have the waterfalls adding to the water source, and then this is going to head down this way out into here, or maybe into a bigger lake. We'll see how that goes. But that is going to do it for this episode. So thank you everybody for watching, and stay tuned. Hopefully next episode I remember to check my recording setup and make sure it's working beforehand, so that when I do start recording, it works the first time around. Alright, thank you everybody. See you next time.